Hi, I am Yun Xiang from the Section 11 Probability and Statistics. Today, I will present our group project 2. Okay, firstly, is our introduction. In this project, we have chosen the dataset, carrier dataset from the website project dataset. The data analysis in this project need to be done by using hypothesis, one or two sample tests, correlation test, and the relation test. In our last expectation, we expect that the sugar content in the carrot will affect the calories because the sugar, like all carbohydrate, contain food energy. It is a hypothesis two sample test part. In this part, we have gone the sample mean for S1 is 1.0135 and also the X2 is 1. And also we get the sample variance for the X1 is 1.0135 and also the variance for X2 is 1. And in this test, we use the 0.05 as the alpha and we get the value for the test statistic T is 0.022648. The degree of freedom df is 75 and also the probability value p value is 0.982. In conclusion, this is not statistic significant difference in mean of the value in the bond type C and H. This is my part. Thank you.
My name is Kong Yu Yong. Now I will explain the dataset we chose in this project. Our dataset was collected from the website Project Datasets. This dataset consists of 16 different variables, but we only chose 4 out of 16, which are type, calories, fat, and sugar. We choose these variables because they are most common factors that will influence the calories for the cereal. So we want to evaluate whether this variable affect calories or not. Now I will explain the chi-square test of independence. We test the claim that calories are dependent on whether a cereal is type C or type H by using a significant level of 0.05. From the RStudio, we obtain the test static value, which is 11.017. The degree of freedom is 10 and the p-value is 0.3562. Since the p-value is greater than 0.05, thus we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So there is no enough evidence to support the claims that calories are dependent on whether a cereal is type C or type H. That's all from me.
Hello everyone, my name is Wen Chun. In this project, I was in charge of the correlation test and the regression test. In correlation test, I used to I used to research the relationship between sugar and calories. In this test, I also use the formula of Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. In this test, I found the correlation coefficient is equal to 0.5623. The test statistic is 5.8894. The degree of freedom df is equal to 75, while the probability value p value is equal to 1.025 exponential negative 0.7. Since p value is in this test we use the significant level is equal to 0.05. Then since the p value is smaller than significant level, 1.025 exponential negative 0.7 is smaller than 0.05. Thus, it will reject the null hypothesis. Then next, the regression part. Okay. In the regression test, I used to check the relationship between fat and the calories. In this test, I found the regression slope coefficient. B we use it as B1 is equal to 9.652 and the estimator of standard error of the slope SB1 is equal to 1.9377. Then the test statistic is 4.9815. and the degree of freedom is df is equal to 75, and the probability value p value is equal to 3.9305 exponential negative 6. Okay, in this test, the significant level we also use 0.05. So since the p value is smaller than significant value, 3.9305 exponential negative 6 is smaller than 0.05, thus it will reject the null hypothesis too. Then I would like to I would like to give some conclusion. Like in this project, we have learned a lot of things, and it is challenging us when choosing a data set for this project. We need to choose the data set that contains the suitable variables for easier to complete this project. So we have complete hypothesis two sample tests, correlation test, regression test, and chi-square test in a group. Before starting to do the project, each of us collected and discussed the data sets together because it is very important for future analysis. In the analysis process, RS Studio plays a great role in calculating the outputs needed for all tests. We are produce an accurate result by using R programming. Before coding, we have searched the resources from websites such as Google's and YouTube's to learn how to produce a correlation and regression test in R Studio. Through this analysis, we are able to review back the formulas learned in the class and also improve our programming skills in R. Okay, that's the presentation for from us. Okay, thank you.